No, it starts off in the year 2525. If man is still alive, if women can survive, they may thrive. And then they go into a play. They go on to the future where they end up with picky sons, picky daughters too, from the bottom of a long black tube. Yeah, whoa.
Is it? Oh God, you know, I'm afraid.
Now man has come 10,000 years. Man has shed 1,000,000 tears for all the work he's done. And now something land. And then at the end it goes, through eternal night, the twinkling of starlight. Then maybe it goes something like, maybe it's only yesterday. So all of that time's gone past. It goes, do 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 in the year 2525. It starts up again.
Oh.
What do you think of that?
I absolutely hated it at the time.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand its popularity.
Zager and Evans.
Yeah, I wasn't mad keen on the Horse with No Name, and I felt that those two are in a little file, their own file.
Oh no, I like Horse with No Name.
Horse with No Name, I have a little bit more respect for.
No, Horse with No Name's cool because it says the ocean is a desert with its life underground and the perfect disguise above. Under the city lies a heart made of stone, but the humans can give no love.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
What's your point?
That's fucking good. Guy. That's a proper lyric.
Yeah.
The first thing I met was the fly with the buzz. Yeah. Fucking great. That's a line. I've seen you thrashing around looking for lines, but if you'd come up with the first thing I met was the fly with the buzz, you would have been, that's me for today, I'm going to the pub.
It's going to get the last of the whiskey.
In the year 2525. No, 25 or 6 to 4 was that 20. Should I try to do some more? 25 or 6 to 4. Do. Do you know that one?
Yeah, it's good. That one. It's good dancing one.
Do you know who does that one?
Well, no, who?
Who did you think it was?
Gary Bucket and Union Gap.
Gary Bucket?
Yeah.
Guy, there's no such person as Gary Bucket.
Gary Bucket, in my childhood.
No, it's Gary Puckett, guy.
Oh, is it?
Gary Puckett and the Union Gap.
Welcome to the pod.
Who did that famous song?
We're both playing with. We're carrying injuries.
Oh no. Who did that famous song? Whatever.
Just say.
Oh, hello, whatever. Okay. They did that famous song, Young Girl, Get Out of My Mind.
Yes, I know.
My love for you is way out of line. Better run, girl. You're much too young, girl.
Well, at least he's saying go away.
Yeah, but if...
No, that's...
Get out of here before I have the chance to change my mind. That come on look is in your eyes.
I think that he's... Although, obviously...
You think he's being an honourable man?
Well, he's saying go away. I am weak. The flesh is weak.
With all the charms of a woman.
Okay, well, how would you
kept
write,
the secret
write
of your youth.
Write a pop song about... No, don't.
About what?
Don't.
About what, guy? Write a pop song about...
A politically correct pop song.
About what?
About, a pop star and a groupie.
I don't think that's appropriate.
Right, exactly, but they did then, because that's all they wrote
That's
about.
not a groupie, though. He's not even talking about a groupie. He's just talking about some random girl that's hanging around.
Anyway, he's telling her to get away, and I think for that he should be given some credit.
Gary Puckett.
Gary Puckett, yeah.
That song would not get written.
Get, you're far too young, get away. I hold no brief for Gary Puckett.
It wouldn't be released today, that song.
No, I doubt it would.
It wouldn't even be released.
Well, the only thing that wouldn't be released is him from prison.
Yeah, probably right, yeah. That's true. When you listen, do you think that Glitter will...
Are we podding?
I don't know. Do you think Glitter was...
Do you mind paying attention? What's happened to you?
Do you think Glitter was putting coded messages into his songs about his behaviours?
No.
Do you want to touch? Yeah. Do you want to touch me there? Where? There?
That's just pop songs.
All right then. What's that one he does about?
Squeeze my lemon. That's just pop songs.
Wait a minute, guy.
Coded messages.
Yeah, but this is him who's singing it.
He's trying to get the girls going. Right? Was it girls or boys? I can't remember.
What, with Gary?
Yeah.
Well, it was girls, wasn't it?
Girls. I don't know.
Well, it was, yeah.
Well, he's obviously trying to titillate them. But that is to be honest, Paul. But you're getting a bit. There's probably a bit pompous about you tonight.
No, wait a minute. What about that one?
My oh my.
But something about whiskey and dry, don't it make you feel so fine? He's basically talking about grooming kids and getting them drunk so he can do his...
What, you're not allowed in a pop song to say let's have a drink?
He's talking about an underage person in that song.
Oh right, I didn't know that.
Well, I think he is.
Yeah, well, Paul, what you think and what is sometimes there's quite a big gap.
But what's that song called? Which one he's going on
I
about?
don't know Gary Glitter's oeuvre, I'm afraid.
You don't? Why not?
Because I'm not interested.
Well, actually, I think, Guy, what you must understand is that when you say Glitter himself was he was basically an adjunct. He could have been anybody. He was just like the little puppet.
He was Gag, wasn't he?
No, Paul Gadd. The real superstar was Mike Leander. He did the music, and he put the whole thing together, and he created that.
Bit adamant, wasn't it?
It was kind of filthy sound, wasn't it?
Yeah, easy to get.
It wasn't Adamant, Guy. It was years before Adamant.
I know, but the two were similar, weren't they?
It's a bit like fucking saying, Sex Pistols. Yeah, they were a bit like Beethoven, weren't they?
Okay, all right.
What are you on about?
Don't ridicule me.
I'm not ridiculing you.
It's not fair. I did not say anything like the Sex Pistols being like Beethoven. I said that the percussive nature, and rather tuneless nature of
rather tuneless
is a bit like Adamant's. Do you remember he had yeah. What was his?
It's very tribal. And music. Exactly. And music.
There were similarities, but I don't know why
they were much more robotic.
This comparison.
I thought they were a bit Nazi Germanic, evil.
I think that Paul, where is Glitter?
Well, there's actually a program online called "Where Is Gary Glitter?" and someone goes looking for him.
Is he detained at the moment?
No, I think he's on the loose.
He's on the loose. God, that's a good way of putting it. Do you think he's allowed to go back to wherever he did his foul deeds?
Well, he's done these foul deeds all over the place. But
really?
Vietnam was the last one, I think.
'Cause I thought he found vulnerable kids in poor countries.
Well, he was in Vietnam, but he was doing it in England for long enough, wasn't he?
It's a miserable thing to be up to. He shouldn't do it.
No, he shouldn't be doing that, for God's sake. What the fuck is wrong with him? Pathetic.
Did he write the songs?
No, as I just said to you, you're not listening to me.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought he might have written past this whole thing saying he was putting coded words into the lyrics. And
Mike Leander.
He didn't fucking write them.
My old man.
Get your story straight.
What
about Elton John? What do you think about his lyrics?
Don't it make you feel so fine? What's that song? Do you want to touch? It's the lyrics of "Do You Want to Touch Me There" by Gary Glitter. Listen to this. Do you?
Yeah, but you've just said he didn't write them.
Well, I don't know if he didn't write the music.
Oh.
But Mike Leander.
You're changing your story now.
No, he didn't write the music or do the production or create the character of Gary Glitter. That was done by a guy called Mike Leander.
Right. Well, I think the thing is to have to suggest that a girl touches you. Do you want to? I want to hold your hand. Is in a pop song is not in itself a criminal act.
Every girl and boy needs a little joy. All you do is sit and stare, begging on my knees, baby, won't you please run your fingers through my hair? My, whiskey and dry, don't it make you feel so fine? Right or wrong, don't it turn you on? Can't you see we're wasting time? Yeah, do you want to touch?
That's not necessarily paedophilic at all. Right or wrong?
I would say if that's coming from a pop star.
Right or wrong is, mummy says it's...
Every little girl and boy needs a little joy.
Yeah, that's just... We're talking about young couples courting. This is pop music in the 70s.
No, Guy. We've been here too long trying to get along, pretending that you're oh so shy. I'm a natural man, doing all I can, and my temperature is running high. Cry at night, no one in sight, and we've got so much to share. Talking's fine if you've got the time, but I ain't got time to spare.
Yeah,
he's on tour, isn't he?
Oh, for goodness sake. It's just a pop song, Paul.
Guy, it's filth.
It's not. You see it everywhere. That's the thing. That's why I don't like it.
What do you mean?
Well, there's no paedophilia in that.
It was sung by Gary Glitter.
Hello.
It was.
Should we stop this?
No, we can't. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look, it was written by Glitter with Mike Leander and produced by Mike Leander. I don't think Mike Leander was into all that shit, though. It was Glitter.
Yeah. Well, I can't comment. I worry that we're letting down our readers.
Why?
Because it's boring.
All right, then.
So here we are.
We'll stop then. I quite liked it.
Okay. Let's keep going. I tell you what, both Paul and I are playing with carrying injuries today.
Yeah.
Because we've been really sick.
We're sick.
And then we took sort of proprietary drugs to try and strengthen ourselves.
Which has not worked.
And it's just made me more sick, but in a different way.
That's what it's done to me.
Yes, it's kind of put everything on a slant.
I found a tramadol in my suitcase, which I ate, and then I took some weird paracetamol thing that Vincent gave me, and I had a beer, and I feel like shit.
Yeah, I had 2 beers. I don't feel very well.
I just feel like shit. I feel like, Guy, if this was the rest of your life now, feeling like this, what would you do? Go out and rob a bank or something?
That's a good question.
Kick off.
But they say this. You know, if you lose your health, it doesn't matter how much money you've got,
no,
how
you're fucked.
successful you are, or how good your life is. If you haven't got your health, it's fucking miserable.
Yeah, you've got nothing.
I've enjoyed a surprisingly good health, considering how I cane myself.
The way you carry on.
Yeah.
The alarming way you carry on.
Yeah. And it's because I tell you what, it's because I have a very, very big, strong brain.
What the fuck are you on about? It's got nothing to do with your brain.
It carries me through.
It's got nothing to do with that.
I think one of the reasons you're sick so often is possibly the size of your... Right.
No, it's not, Guy. I'm not even sick that often.
Aren't you?
No.
Oh, good.
Compared with some.
I'm glad to hear
I'm not
that.
that sickly.
I'm glad to hear that.
I went through a sickly period in my youth.
Paul,
a sickly child.
Sickly child.
No, that wasn't me.
Wasn't you?
No,
Can I have some milk?
I'm full of power and energy.
Oh yeah, right. That's you.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Remember me.
Yeah.
Remember me,
the one
Guy.
that sat in the hammock, lay in the hammock today for 4 hours,
Moaning.
full of power and energy.
I just wanted to have a pork pie.
Did you?
You can't get a pork pie in Jamaica
No,
for loving the money.
No fucking way.
So what the fuck? I was like, what am I going to do? Lie in this thing and get eaten by mosquitoes? I didn't mind, actually. Listen, there are worse places to be sick than here. I'll tell you what.
Although when the heat gets up and you're lying in bed sweating, and no, nice.
I just think maybe... I tell you what though, if Gary Glitter came around here playing his evil trade, he wouldn't last long, would he?
Well, I don't think he would. There is a couple of songs, anti-paedophile songs, you know, aren't there? A couple of the guys sing about don't have sex with children with picnic, don't they? Yeah. There's one I've got in my car actually. So, but I never hear of it. I'm sure it goes on. I don't know, but I never ever heard of it. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, man.
But I certainly I hope the children are well protected, and I'm sure that
yes,
that they are.
That's right.
Do you think they are? You don't know. Some of them are.
The children are the future.
Oh, what?
I believe the children are our future. Treat them well and let them lead the way.
No, that's not true, Paul. The people of the future are the tribal elders like me.
What are you talking
who
about?
Get the respect of the young.
Well, that isn't
we
working
tell
out
them
very
what
well
to do.
for you, is it, at the
We tell
moment?
them what
Let's
to do.
face it. Because they're all rebelling.
Guides them,
They're all rebelling, guys, so that's not going terribly well, has it? Because they're all fucking furious about the world we've left them. The way we fucked it up.
I haven't.
It's a stinking mess.
Well, I haven't.
Guy, let he is without sin.
Do you think the world is a stinking mess? No, he doesn't.
No, why are you asking?
No.
Look, don't ask Kuba. Kuba's just sitting there. Don't start using Kuba to try and get score points off me.
All I can say is the world is a very beautiful place, Paul, but if you don't see it through jaded, cynical, embittered eyes.
Well, tell it to the kids, because they're the ones who are seeing it through jaded, embittered, cynical eyes at the moment, Guy.
It's true.
People like Greta Thunberg.
It's true.
Or whatever her name is.
And that what should we do?
Well, listen to her. Listen to her.
No, round them up.
Round them up, lock them up.
No, not necessarily.
Well, what then?
Round them up first.
The kids?
Yeah, then
The kids are all right, Guy.
Then the general will decide.
No, Guy.
The kids are not all right. We've been through this.
Guy,
making me late.
They are the future, and they are disappointed in our performance. Let's put it that way.
Worry.
They believe
Fucking
that we have
children.
fucked up the planet.
They're boring. They're so. What I hate about the children nowadays is how censorious they are. You light a fag and you blow smoke in their face, and they're flapping around, you know, and you just go.
That's because, Guy, fags are carcinogenic,
If
right?
you were fucking born in the 70s, that was.
Yeah,
like,
we used to run chase. We used to
default.
chase. We used to burn plastic. We used to just burn plastic and breathe it in to get high.
Exactly.
We used to breathe on exhaust pipes of cars, anything to get high.
On exhaust pipes of cars.
Yeah.
Moving.
Smoke fucking banana skins.
Moving, you'll tell me
Smoke
that.
banana skins,
I smoked
man.
banana skins with Simon Brown.
Fucking shit, it doesn't work.
Nutmeg. I also did. You have
Yeah,
nutmeg
that was
beer?
disgusting. That made me feel sick.
That didn't get me anywhere.
Nutmeg tea, I vomited bad.
Did you vomit?
And I had the
You probably
shits.
OD'd.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
What about? Did you
my mum?
Did you ever stick needles into your penis to try and get high?
Fuck off, Paul.
It doesn't work. That's how some people get high.
Yeah, no, there's a guy.
Look, don't listen. Don't be like that.
Don't mock.
Everybody has their things.
Yeah, whatever gets
For
you
every
through
pot
the
of
night.
lid.
Yeah.
Let them do their thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We must allow complete freedom. But also, I'm allowed complete freedom to tell children to back the fuck off and stop annoying me. You know, so we fucked it up a bit. Big fucking deal. Let's see you do any better.
Well, that's the attitude, isn't it?
The world's a fucked up place. No, it's not. We don't. You know, obviously,
that's just the
I'm
attitude.
trying quite
That
hard.
is just the attitude.
I am trying quite
It's
hard.
like a red rag to a bull.
I'm trying quite hard to set things straight.
You're not trying that hard.
Oh, well, my mind's on it, Paul.
Fucking hell, guy.
You know, what is it? Hey, what is that? You know,
Are we typical examples?
Flight shame. Can you remember the...
Yeah,
Flugschlim. Yeah,
flugstrang. Scrag.
I have flight smug.
Flight smugness. Well, so you just get really smug about flying everywhere.
Well, I just feel...
Guy, this is so...
I'm getting on a plane.
You're going to piss people off by saying that.
Actually, I'd like to just... Can I just withdraw the last 10 minutes, Paul? Because it's not true. I am really concerned. And
Why did you go off on one?
It felt... Part of me wanted to say it. Because it felt...
Want to rebel.
Naughty.
So you want to rebel against rebellion.
I've got 3 little grandchildren. Hello, Ezra. Hello, Nahala. Hello, Lola. And it's to them that I must now sacrifice my life.
How are you going to do that then?
I'm going to train them to make whiskey and soda.
Yeah.
Really, really, so they're really good at it. And then I'm going to sit on the sofa and I'm going to go, okay, hands up, which one's going to make me a whiskey and soda?
And that's it.
Yeah, and in that way, pass wisdom on to the lower generations.
Oh, there you go. Everybody's happy.
Yeah. And also
they're going to rise up and kill us all.
And to light a cigarette.
No, they won't be able to do that. They'll put you in a special room.
They try to.
That's
even in my own house,
poison.
A child said you shouldn't be smoking.
Yeah.
I said, do you know whose house we're in? I said, well, you shouldn't be smoking, Guy.
Virtual reality, anyway. I think
so why don't you fuck off?
Guy,
my mother went, you mustn't talk about that. I said, I'm sorry.
Guy, what do you think of this? We could escape, potentially.
Oh.
The human race could potentially escape into virtual reality.
Oh, yeah.
So what we do is we all get wired up and then they put us into a program which looks exactly like this, feels exactly like this, so that it doesn't matter if the world turns to shit.
Those are 2 such stupid, imbecilic statements.
Why?
That looks exactly like this and feels exactly like this, because this is nature and it cannot be replicated.
How do you know you're not in one already?
Fat bloke in California with a load of porn on his computer and junk food.
How do you know we're not in one already?
A coder, are you? How do I understand?
Don't do that. No, Guy. Ah!
Yeah, exactly.
Guy, that doesn't prove shit. It just proves it's a very good program.
It's a very good
Guy. That doesn't prove anything because they've
we're not in a fucking program.
We could be in a simulation. This could be a simulation.
Oh, get me out! Beep! I'll pay to get out.
No, you can't beep out.
Right.
You go back in again at the end of it.
No, Paul. This is like it's like me saying, "Oh, imagine that we're actually all upside down, but we're just seeing it this way." You know, and
that's a stupid thing to say.
Well, not as stupid as we're all inside a metal box.
No, because that's what they think now. That's what they think. This is a projection from the edge of the universe.
That, Paul, except you.
They do, Guy. Scientists have come up with it. I didn't come up with it. I'm not making it up.
Paul, no one thinks this except for you because it's a fucking stupid idea.
Why?
That we're not really here.
Well,
anyway, that's just ridiculous, is here.
There are loads of ways of proving you're not really here, Guy. Where are you when you're on the phone to somebody?
On the bog quite often.
No, I mean in terms of where's your consciousness?
Well, it's where it always is. It's like about 70% in the future in my imagination, 20% in the past, and about 3% in the moment, and about 2% wandering around outside the house doing stuff. You know, and a tiny bit where, you know, on the phone.
In your knob.
1%.
In the knob.
We've got 1%.
3% in the eyeball.
Set aside.
That's a ridiculous statement. That you can't.
Oh no, it's definitely that's true of me. I promise you. I spend nearly. You know, I'm imagining things all the time. I'm thinking of the future and.
Why are you doing that?
Because it's a better place to live than in the fucking present.
There you go. You see.
I
So,
did
so
live in
you,
the
you
present.
already live in a simulation then?
I don't live in...
You live in a simulation that you're generating?
Paul, I don't like it when you're intelligent. Stop it. It's unfair.
All right.
I know what you mean, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
too.
I do know what you mean.
If you plug me in, I would agree with you.
How do you... There may be not...
If you had to plug me in, if I had like a lead in my back and you had, oh God, you're looking a bit droopy, and you went round and you got a lead and you
plugged you in
two together, and then I suddenly went. Ooh.
I don't think that's. I
brightened up a bit.
I wouldn't be comfortable doing that. I think you should do your own plugging in. I don't think that's any business of mine to come round plugging you in. I think if you want to fucking get plugged in, you plug yourself in.
When my battery's low.
Just for a start off. But I know it's.
Are you a plug or a socket?
Guy, it's not even about that. What it is about the fact that
Tell me.
Consciousness, Guy, consciousness
Yeah.
could be projected anywhere.
It's fucking 9:15. Oh no, it's not actually. It's only 7:15.
Yeah, it's only 7:15.
Consciousness could be projected anywhere.
Yeah.
You're overthinking this, Paul.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of things in your life that you need to spend some time thinking about.
And this is one of
this
them.
is quite low down my priorities.
All right then.
Think of the boat, the house.
Yeah, I'm going to get
You know
on
what I
with
mean? And
that. Yeah, I know you're right. Yeah.
Because consciousness,
Even though none of it's
proving to me that we're not really here.
Even though none of it's
Paul,
real.
Proving to me that we're not really
Phenomenology, it's called, Guy.
here.
Phenomenology.
I studied it at university.
There you
actually,
go.
yeah. Proving to me that I'm not really here, Paul, is not really going to help. You know, with moving to Whitstable and.
What? Sorry?
You know, it's more like let's get a rental van and.
Yeah, we have to do all that, even though it's an illusion. It's all an illusion.
The van is not going to be an
all
illusion.
is Maya, Guy. All is illusion. This whole realm is illusion, generated by the demiurge.
Blood clot.
It's true.
Fuckery.
It's not fuckery. We live in an illusion. Everybody knows that.
It's not really an illusion.
Well, it is, really.
Well, okay, I put this here. This is a tin of Baygon.
Yeah. Have a
Fly
good old
spray.
snare for that.
What, you think that we're all saying something different than that? Of course we're fucking not.
No, we're not. We're seeing something, but it's
It's not an illusion, it's there.
It's
And furthermore, it's having profound effects on our generation, on our children's generation.
yeah, like you're spraying it everywhere. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's your proof, is it? That we're not in a simulation.
Well, it's
by the fact that we can all see a kind of fly spray on the table.
Well, it's helpful, isn't it?
I'm not saying it's not a clever illusion, Guy.
Okay.
It's very clever.
You were a bit sneery, I thought, with your.
It's very clever.
You're a bit sneery.
All right, okay. I didn't mean to be sneery.
Should we go down and pay nuts our bar bill?
No, I can't leave here.
No, you can't leave
sick.
here. What? One of the,
all right. Well, let me put it.
Hold on. Can I
Just a minute. Just a minute. Listen. All right, Guy. So you see that?
What do you think I've been doing? I've been listening non-stop.
Your state of consciousness can be altered so easily. Like if I pick this up, this can of Baygon that we all agree exists, and hit you on the head with it really fucking hard like this.
Yeah.
Right.
You'd be in a lot of fucking trouble. Man.
No, you'd be unconscious.
No.
What about when you go to sleep at night? Where do you go then?
In jail. To my bed. Where do you go?
No, where do you go when you go to sleep?
To my bed.
In your mind.
Well, it's just that the chemical reactions all slow down a little bit, and it just bubbles around a bit. Waiting.
So you're just a lot of chemical reactions.
Yeah, waiting for me to turn up and throw the switch in the morning, and the switch says "You are beautiful,
Guy."
And I throw that switch,
Guy.
And then there's another smaller one underneath it which has got brilliance, and I can just turn it up or down.
Guy, is that what you're saying? That you're just
another one which is charm, and that's
that's broken.
It's not broken.
It's hanging off that one. It's just like.
Oh no, there was a music source coming through the night. I was wanting to try and draw. Yeah, here it is. It's probably about 2 miles away. That you won't be able to pick it up on the mic.
What are you on about now?
There's some music coming about 2 miles across.
So who cares about that?
Well, it's just very. It's just so wonderful.
Yeah, but no one can hear it, Guy.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking about.
Can you hear the frogs and the crickets?
Oh, for God's sake!
They can.
So what?
They're smiling now. You're
Guy.
smiling, aren't you?
Guy.
Shh, Paul.
Stop it.
How
can you miss them? They're really fucking loud.
We're nature program.
They're really loud, Guy.
I believe there's some frogs here.
Fuck's sake. What are they doing? Mating, I think.
Yeah.
What are they doing all day, actually? All night. They make that fucking noise all night.
Skivers.
What are they doing?
Fucking skivers.
See, what is a bleed?
I think that.
I mean, I can imagine doing
they're
that.
flirting.
What fucking hell? It's
They
so
are, yeah,
boring.
They're drawing in the young men, or the.
Have they got like a bag under their throat that inflates when they make that sound?
Yes, I think so. I don't know.
Should we try and catch one and see what they look like?
Well, I was going to say, let's torture it as well.
No, we're not torturing anything.
No, we're not going to torture anything.
Guy, that's despicable.
But I tell you who will catch one.
I'm not
Vinton will catch one in a
torturing an
second.
animal.
He'll catch one in a second.
Ever.
No. Well, you try it with me quite often.
Well, that's because you're a very unusual animal.
I'm the king. I'm the apex predator.
Ape, with the emphasis very much on ape.
I'm the apex predator.
The ex-ape.
Would you call me a beta man or an alpha man?
I'd rather not answer that question.
Does that mean beta?
I'm afraid so, Guy, yeah. Don't you think you're a bit beta?
Do you think you're beta or alpha?
Oh, alpha, definitely. No, Guy, you're alpha, for God's sake. Obviously you're alpha. What is it anyway? What is it, alpha, beta?
I'm not sure. So I was asking you.
Well, I'm not sure either. What about delta man?
They're the ones who leave the cave with a club in their hand.
What about
I mean a golf club.
which are the strongest ones? Which are the most voracious and most powerful?
Delta.
Delta men.
Yeah, they've got very small brain, huge muscles.
Massive muscles, huge cock.
Yeah.
Really.
Delta. I'm a delta man.
Delta.
Yeah. Splitting out their fur, it's so tight.
Yeah, they're just fucking, they look like rippling.
I'd love to have been around a caveman times.
No, you wouldn't.
Fucking
That
would.
is utter, what a statement.
I would love
Coming
to.
from you, that is just utterly absurd. I can't, you wouldn't last 2 fucking minutes.
I'd
Guy,
say spread out the rugs,
time.
darling, and let's build up the fire.
Whatever cavemen times are.
Well, you know, it's when we live
Cavemen
in
times.
We're living on like sheepskins, and basically it's quite warm.
No, it's not warm.
And it's the custom of the tribe that all women are naked.
It's bloody, Guy, and it's vicious, and life is ugly and short and full of violence.
Not for some.
And usually you die
Not for the
of head rot because
for the
all your teeth
shamen.
rot out of
I
your
would
head.
become a shaman.
Shaman.
Shaman, they're fucking wankers, aren't they? They really are. But I would become one through.
Do you think they're wankers?
Yes, 100. Don't you?
Come on, tell me about why you think shaman are wankers.
Well, I think they're just preying on vulnerable people. You
All
know.
shaman.
Well, certainly all the ones I met in Glastonbury.
Right.
They're just like preying on vulnerable women, basically, and raping quite a lot of them, actually.
Raping, that is a fucking serious accusation to level at shaman.
I am afraid I'm going to have to.
Have you heard of shaman raping women?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's very. I mean, I tell you what, the thing is it's very big on this Glastonbury feed that I'm on, which is why I said it so confidently.
Right.
And there are loads of women it's around about the Me Too thing saying, "What about that guy?" And they're like, "Yeah, that's it. When he took you off and to give you a special one-to-one on your consciousness and hiring your vibration and all that, and he was just forcing them down and shagging them on the yoga mat."
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, well, without consent, it's extremely bad.
It's fucking awful.
Yeah.
So that's what they do with these shea people.
Well, I think that. I think they're absolute frauds.
All of them.
And they've got, it's not like, they should fucking learn an instrument and be a musician.
What about the priests?
Or they should learn to write.
What about priests? Aren't they the same thing?
Very similar similar deal.
So you haven't got any time for priests?
I'm sure there are some really nice ones. And I'm sure there probably are some okay shamans, but yeah, it's spiritual abuse. It's just using people's fear and vulnerability to fucking shag them. Who wants to shag someone who's frightened?
That's really horrible.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's the bit about rape that I don't understand. Everyone always goes, it's like, why would you want to do that?
It's a power thing. That's what they're saying.
I know it's complicated.
They're trying to get power over people.
Yeah.
Who was it that said? Oh yeah, I can't remember who it was. That someone said that men will never be free until the last king is strangled with the entrails of the last priest. Do you think that's true?
Well, I don't. What you King William with the Archbishop of Canterbury's entrails?
Yeah, we get him his
King George,
entrails
that little one, King
and
George.
strangle
King George, and then we go, we're free. All right, everyone,
know what we do?
we're free now.
We get.
They go, why the fuck are you doing that?
Yeah,
well,
no,
here's the thing.
We get basically Archbishop of Canterbury's entrails and strangle Charles with it.
No, is it George? Is it oh, Charles will do.
Charles will do.
And then announce that we
are now finally free.
Yeah. Job done.
Job done. Yeah. Fucking easy, actually. Why didn't we do that years ago? Good. Well, that's a plan.
I wouldn't like to strangle someone with someone else's entrails.
No,
So it's probably quite difficult enough with the right equipment. But extemporising
greasy
like that.
entrails.
Oh my God,
Slippery entrails.
Yeah.
And they would have, well, I don't want to go into it, but
They would have poo inside them.
yeah, and that could come out everywhere, and then you'd be on
my
a
God,
really
Paul.
sticky
Oh,
wicket.
Remind me not to do it.
No, I just don't think it's a good idea.
No.
I think
you were advancing it a moment ago.
it was this guy called Diderot who said it.
Oh yeah, right.
Diderot.
He was a French revolutionary
Essayist.
writer. Yeah, like Montaigne.
Oh, yeah.
And Voltaire.
Yeah.
And Rousseau.
And who was that one who was in the bath?
Marat. Sard.
Marat and Robespierre.
Yeah, Robespierre. He. What did he do? He saddled the horses of reason, or he bridled the horses of reason. Yeah.
I don't know if they were horses, but that's what I'm thinking of at that moment. Been all that
Thank you.